Good morning, students. Biology class 10. Good dear students, today we will continue the same chapter genetics with some new topics, and the new topics are: first, application of Mendel's law and mutation. We have already about the theories, law of Mendel's, that are law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. Today we'll see about the application of Mendel's law. So the first application, and knowledge of the basic Mendelian principles gives us an idea about the new combination in the progeny of hybrids and enable us to predict their frequency. So how do we find out? We will take here two parents. Both the parents are tall in phenotype, means both the plants will tall in height. If these two varieties will cross each other, the first generation will be capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, and small t, small t. So when we cross these two parents, the four types of progeny are homozygous tall, because both the alleles are same. Two heterozygous tall, because these two varieties are said to be heterozygous because both the alleles are different. And the last one is again homozygous, but this is recessive, and these are dominant. So Mendel's principle gives us an idea about the progeny and their frequency. It helps to predict about their frequency. Second, such information is of great importance to both plant and animal breeders for production better seeds. Nowadays we have improved seeds for better and high production of foods, various foods. So this is only due to the Mendel's principle. Mendel's principle gives us idea to the breeders, to the horticulturist, to the agriculturist for the production of better and improved varieties. That's why we have long sized grapes or lot of good varieties in the market. And the third application is new types of plants with new combination of useful characters can be produced by hybridization. Hybridization means mixing of progeny, mixing up two different characters to produce a new varieties with new combination of genes. Clear all of you? Now come to the mutation. In the previous class or in the previous chapter, we have learned about the DNA. DNA is a long sequence of nucleotides. So DNA is double helical structure, consists of two strands and the bases in between. When we reveals a DNA under the electron microscope, then a single base pair consists of two nucleotide units. And a single nucleotide unit consists of A single nucleotide unit consists of base, sugar and phosphate. So here bases are project inner side. So these bases forms base pairing, and the base pairings are like adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine, thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine, cytosine, guanine, thymine, adenine. So this is called a particular sequence of bases in a DNA. This particular sequence is responsible for the expression of certain character in your body. For example, pattern of hair, body color, color of the eyes, shape of the nose, etc. So whatever we have the characters or features in the body are due to the particular sequence of bases in the DNA, and a sequence of 6 bases is called gene. But when these genes or DNA or chromosomes exposed to certain radiations, some particular base either deleted in some portion, a particular sequence added, and all this results into the change in the external appearance, that is phenotype, as well as it also change in the genetic makeup. This give rise to mutation. So if we are observing some different character in an individual, that is the result of mutation. Nowadays when all are worrying about the corona COVID-19 in India, it is said that from with the help of certain reports, COVID-19 undergoes mutation and it becomes more powerful. So mutation is said to be a sudden change in one or more genes or in the number or in the structure of chromosome. Mutation alters the hereditary material of an organism cell and results in a change in certain character or traits. For example, sickle cell anemia in a blood disease is a blood disease caused by a gene mutation. The mutation causes change in the DNA resulting in the production of sickle-shaped RBC. The RBC, which are biconcave, becomes folded to form sickle-shaped, thus it transports less amount of oxygen to the body part. This is one of the genetic disease that carry from parents to the offspring. Means once mutation occur in the gene of the blood, it results into the changes of the shape of the RBC, and this change will inherit to the next generation. Second, radioactive radiations also alter the gene structure and their effects can be seen generation after generation. That's why the person who handles X-ray machine always used to wear black clothes to protect themselves from the radiations. An atomic explosion which had occurred during World War II 1945 in Japan, Hiroshima Nagasaki, had led to a number of deformities in the body of plants and animals which are still persisting. That's why our atmosphere also protected by ozone layer. That ozone layer protect our earth as well as animals from the radiations that are emitted from the sun. That's why excessive exposure to the radiation is very harmful. It may bring some change in the body, and that change will inherit to every generation. Clear all of you? So mutation, once more, a sudden change in one or more genes or in the number or in the structure of chromosome that brings changes in the external appearance, that is phenotype as well as genotype. Okay boys, girls, have a good day. Just read the chapter because chapter is finished. Okay.